Alright guys, I am back and we are going to continue reading more X-Men Age of Apocalypse. We are 2 books away from completing this whole big arc that we started. As I've mentioned before a bunch of times, this is my favorite arc, one of my favorite ones. I grew up with this shit. Let's just get right into this, okay? The Amazing X-Men. After Xavier, the Age of Apocalypse. So there we got Bishop. Looks like he's being tortured or restrained. He's got these things there. He's got something shooting through his arm. He looks jacked up. His head is shaved. His beard is shaved. There's Storm. All right. The consecrated temple of the Madre, in what was once, I believe, the Madre or Jamie Madrox. The consecrated temple of the Madre, in what was once the city of Quebec. The song began at dusk. Hold on, guys. I got like a chip in my throat. All right, let's try again. The song began at dusk. The holy men joined together to sing their timeless chant. There are hints of ancient Egypt in their song, with the barest suggestions of medieval Europe. It is a song of worship to one who is almost as old as time, Apocalypse. Do you understand the making of those words, heretic? You have proven yourself too great a threat to the rule of his most high lord. Your knowledge of another world, of a place where Apocalypse does not hold sway over the planet, must not be allowed to poison, to contaminate the minds of the Empire. Although the Shadow King, Apocalypse's greatest telepath, was expelled from your mind during the joining, still did he glimpse visions of this other world, where Apocalypse is strangely absent, and a long-dead mutant named Charles Xavier lives and fights for peace and coexistence. The world cannot be allowed to pass. Magneto and his X-Men must be stopped from making... that world cannot be allowed to pass. Magneto and his X-Men must be stopped from making it so. And thus the Dream Trader Bishop must die. As he has for the last 2 torturous days at the hands of the sacred confessors, Bishop struggles to ignore the pain which knifes through him. Displaced through time, this mysterious mutant holds the knowledge to the planet's salvation, knowledge which has been passed on to Apocalypse. Stan Lee proudly presents On Consecrated Ground, X-Men are the incredible conclusion of the most harrowing adventure ever. The Amazing X-Men dare to tread on consecrated ground. Fabian Nizina, you got one of your real Deadpool creator there. His treacherous blood now cleansed by virtue of our whispered song. Let it now pour back into this empty vessel, filling it with the power and majesty of his High Lord and Sabanor. What? The blood, frozen, in this sudden cold. She says nothing as she flies down from the window ledge like a dagger of icy steel. Her name is Storm. She is an X-Man with the mutant ability to manipulate the planet's energy patterns, which dictate the weather. To create an Arctic cold front indoors while keeping Bishop protected in a cocoon of warm air is incredibly taxing, but not as exhausting as the rapid generation of hurricane force gusts. The effort buys her the time she needs for less flamboyant skills to be employed. Lockpicks? Is this Aurora? Is this Aurora on the world you come from? So is this Aurora on the world you come from so different that she lost? Sorry, I thought he was reading. Is the Aurora on the world you come from so different that she lost out on things only an orphaned upbringing on the streets of Cairo could provide? Actually, my friend, I think you are not so different at all. The X-Men are here. Yes, our ranks are a little thinned out right now. You came alone? No, Quicksilver and Banshee are occupied elsewhere. And if they fail, my friend, we are all dead. Brother Madry, it is not yet time for a changing of the guard. Is there something... Is there something wrong? I guess so. That was interesting. Hypersonic signal, right? It scrambled the fluids in his inner ear, rendering him unconscious. Good work, Sean. Very subtle. Tell that to the hundred wrestle dogs and cats for 10 miles around who'd like to take a bite out of me right now, boyo. Here, the keys. Here are the keys. We don't have much time. I'm aware of the situation, Banshee, but the Madre will soon be aware of our presence here, and there's no way we can battle those numbers and get out alive. That means we have to get to the heart of this mad cult and neutralize it. The host body from who the Madre duplicates originated. The one true Jamie Madrix. Have you come to kill me? Has someone else come to help me? Please, please free me from Apocalypse. Oh God, please. Oh Lord, we'd heard that Madrix had been genetically altered by Sinister and Beast to exceed the natural limits on his duplication abilities. But to think this is the toll they allowed it to take on him, the poor lad? Pietro, Pietro, can we put a stop to the Madre, even if it means ending the life of this crippled, helpless man? The remains of the Xavier estate and what's left of Westchester County, the home of the astonishing X-Men. They return from successfully preventing the massive slaughter of the humans in the Midwest, but Sabretooth, Wildchild, Morph, Blink, and Rogue don't have time for inclination to celebrate. Not after Iceman arrived to tell them of the kidnapping of Magneto and Bishop, and worse for Rogue, the uncertain status of her missing son. Give me something to work with, Victor. What happened here? Signs of a firefight. Plasma trace burns. Your husband was out here in Apocalypse himself, and now, nothing fresh since cold, except for in the house. The Ruski and his wife are here, and a kid. Charles? No, Rogue. It is my sister, Ilyana. We found her alive in the pens, as your husband said we would. Shadowcat and I survived to bring her here at the appointment time, but at a terrible cost. Colossus, what happened? Where are your students? They didn't make it. All of them? No. All of them? I should have been with them. Just be glad you're still alive, Clarice. We are here. Kate, I'm so sorry. They're dead, Rogue. Can't waste time crying. There are not tears left, are there? There are no tears left, are there? Let's worry about the living. Magneto and your son can still be saved. I hope and pray you seen Pietro and the others. The place was empty when we arrived, Rogue. Exodus and Dazzler are still in the tunnels looking for Charles. Quicksilver left a message that he and the others went to Quebec to find your new friend Bishop. Creed, with me. Where are we going? In the Morlock tunnels, to find my boy. And I know it's asking a lot in the sewers, Victor, but can you pick up any other sense here? Don't need to. Something's coming towards us. Light? Yep, Dazzler in Paris. You're back, but Charles, you don't have Charles. No, Rogue, I'm sorry. We don't know what happened to him. But we did find some people who do. Gambit? It's a skapow. Where is he? Remy, where? I had him, Rogue, darling. I swear, Cherie, he's still alive, but I had no choice. I had to let the kid go. Go where? With who? Start talking, Gambit, and for your sake, you'd better be good, and it better be the truth, or I swear I'll hold holy. I swear by all I hold holy, I'll kill ya. Quebec, we are trapped and severely overpowered. My abilities are hampered in this enclosed environment, and you are too tired to continue absorbing and rechanneling so much energy. It's obvious we need assistance, and quickly. What is taking Pietro and Banshee so long? Elsewhere. Kill me, X-Men. Do it quickly. You have no choice. Kill me, and my replicants, the Madre, will be left. Empty shells with no souls. Sean, he's nothing but a pawn in Apocalypse's designs. Perhaps, but utilizing him, Apocalypse has created an entire church of madmen, preaching hatred and violence. But Madrix is not to blame for that. I know this isn't what we expected to find, but we are fighting a war, Pietro. Remember what the Madre have done, boy. What's one life? Who wants release in that perspective? What a moral conundrum, huh? No, not him. Not now. Makes you think. You're all just thinking. body and soul, deeper and deeper, into the abyss. I'm back. You gotta love my dramatic entrances, don't ya? No, we don't. Oh, come on. Don't I hold a warm and fuzzy spot in your hearts? I defeated you once, Butcher. Defeat is such a strong word, Pete, and so inaccurate in light of the fact that I'm here. But I wasn't talking about me. I was referring to your time-hopping comrade, Bishop, and the woman you love. Apocalypse's bootlicker are a dime a dozen as far as the X-Men are concerned. You're just all puffy chest and bluster now, Pietro. Truth of the matter is, you guys are doomed. Aurora, how do you know they're in danger? You seem surprised. I know. Oops, let me see. You seem surprised. I know how you felt about Storm, Pete. Don't be. 'Cause I know what's in the darkest, deepest corners of all your minds. I can feel both your friends losing hope, losing strength, getting more and more desperate with each passing second. And take your friend, the Banshee. Know what he's afraid of? He's terrified of dying and living, and everything in between. Isn't that right, Irish? Show me a man with no fear, Abyss, and I'll show you a fool. Oh, good one, Sean. Here's the gig. The way it's being played. Here's the gig. The way it's being played out, Quicksilver. Your gal pal and her bulldog, the Bishmeister, are about 5 minutes away from dying, and there's not a thing in you and your coward of a pal can do to stop it. Vegas odds say you're dead. No, we're not, Abyss. The coward can stop ye. Yes, I'm frightened, Abyss. Why shouldn't I be? I've watched this world turn into a hell, and I haven't been able to do enough to stop it. But I won't ever stop trying to make it a better place, even if it means sacrificing my own life so that someone else might have a chance to live. And believe me, Abyss, a lot of lives will improve if you're not around. I hate what this world's become and how little it has to offer. Sean, please, he's not worth it. Get Madrix out of here, Pietro. The X-Men need you. I need you. Don't do this, Sean. Pietro, my friend, the world needs one less of Abyss, more than it needs one more of me. You claim to know what demons lurk inside of me, boyo? Let's open ye up and take a look at your own. Blah, blah, blah. You gonna talk me to death or what? Sean, no. The slithering tendrils completely engulf Banshee. But the sonic screams emancipating from within the horseman's body are loud enough. Dear God, he's never cut loose like this before. To tear Abyss apart. And bring the entire mad temple down with them both. Shriek. The tabernacle's foundation trembled and collapsed like a house of cards. Over half of the entire complex buckles under its own weight. And though he may be fast enough to save himself and Jimmy Madrix, he cannot outrun the pain in his heart and the heaviness in his soul over the loss of a man who had been like a brother to him. We're safe, Madrix. No, never safe. Not in this world. Your friend's still inside. Still going to die. I'll go back in to help him. No. It's useless. Too many of them. You'll be killed. Only one way to stop the Madre. In time to save your friends. I will not kill you, boy. No, you won't? Too noble, too good? Tell me, do you love this woman, Aurora? Yes. And you do need this man, Bishop, yes? Then you must save them. And I must die. I can't shut the Madre down. They are parts of my soul. But it will take everything I have. And now, free of that place, I will take their lives, even if it means my own. In this way, I stab at Apocalypse's heart. Don't give in, Madrix. Don't let Apocalypse win. For the love of heaven, don't sacrifice another life to him. They've stopped. Their eyes seem lifeless. Their bodies empty shells. But why, Bishop? What could have happened to make the Madre stop like this? Minutes pass. Pietro, thank the bright lady you're alive. Where is Banshee? Pietro, what happened to Sean? He sacrificed himself for me, for all of us. No. And what of this one here? His name was Jamie Madrix, and he sacrificed his life as well his life for us as well. Two good men dead. I'm tired, Aurora. Tired of seeing lives ruined, potential wasted. I can't believe life was supposed to be like this. I cannot believe life was supposed to be like this. Humanity was not supposed to suffer this way. We were meant for more. We had to be. We will be, I swear it. The Xavier estate. Gambit, you son of a. You let Gudo take my child? He was the only one who could have brought you. He brought your baby out that mess alive. He had no choice, Rogue. At least Charles is still alive. We can still save him. My son, my husband, both in the hands of that animal. What are we going to do? Exactly what Eric would want us to do, Rogue. Nightcrawler. I take it, Kurt, that this is the seer, Destiny, whom you were sent to find. Hard as it is to believe, all of Magneto's plans are coming to fruition. But where's Bishop? And then, whoosh. Cross what few fingers you got, Wagner, and let's hope the answer is right here. Pietro, we haven't gotten your father or brother back yet. We will, Rogue. I promise you we will. Everybody do pretty much what they were supposed to except for LeBeau. Big surprise. So what do we do now? Now, Creed, we have to regain that piece of the Mcron crystal, rescue Magneto and my brother, and then we do what the X-Men have always done. We give our all, our lives, to make sure this is the day Apocalypse falls. The Age of Apocalypse comes to a stunning conclusion. X-Men Omega. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped, guys. I might get up and read it tomorrow since it's a big mega book and I'm home, but it's been really cool being able to read this. I forgot how good this story was, and it's been cool being able to read all this stuff. I'll be back on tomorrow, and thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. I appreciate it all. Peace.